What's up, Mike Nostalgia? Dave here with a review of Olly Alexander's fourth album, Polari. Is it the fourth album from Olly Alexander? I think it is. Olly Alexander, of course, used to be the frontman of the group Years and Years. The last album, Nightcall from 2022, was Olly without his group members, but still using the Years and Years name. Now he's dropped that, going by his own name. If you look on Spotify and digital streaming platforms, all the Years and Years albums are now under Olly. So I think he's taken over the act, so to speak, from a legal matter. Interesting. A bit different from how Aluna George went, where they broke up and Aluna started making music separately under her own name. Either way, I of course have always been looking forward to hearing more from Years and Years and Olly Alexander because, man, those first two Years and Years albums are awesome. There are some bangers on there. King, one of the great EDM anthems of the last 10 years to me. A lot of other songs I liked. Karma, Take Shelter, Sanctify. They got some joints. Nightcall, the last album, the first Olly solo joint, was solid but not quite as strong to me. And now we're back once again with Polari. Of course, Olly, a few years ago, one of the stars of HBO's It's a Sin, proving to be a true multi-hyphenate person, but of course he's a musician first. I'm always checking for the music more than anything else. Olly Alexander is back with his fourth album, Polari, his first under his own name, and it's a bit of a grab bag, honestly. This is very much Olly's club record, a lot of 80s inspiration here. Not quite as synth pop as the early Years and Years music. This is definitely a lot more higher tempo for the most part. Olly working with Danny Harrell from PC Music to make this album. Despite this album being very up-tempo for the most part, I also found it getting a little bit samey, lacking just a little bit of what grabbed you about the early Years and Years music. That being said, I like the storytelling that Olly gives us, a lot about his own personal life as a gay man, what kind of romance he can find himself in, and all that. I think that stuff's strong. Production-wise, though, a lot of songs just blended together for me. I like this album more than Nightcall overall. I think it is still a bit more engaging, a bit more pulsing. But I do think we're a step below the first two Years and Years albums. Going through some of the tracks here, you have Polari, the first track, the title track. Love the drums, very energetic, but the song's a bit short. Cupid's Bow, love the drum line, pulsing bass once again. The mix fading in and out, I think, was a nice touch as well. Track 3, I Know. I love the vocal breakdown, but it's a bit repetitive, a bit underwritten for me. Shadow of Love, probably like a deep house song as far as this album's concerned, a bit of an outlier. I think the best song overall, though, has to be track 5, Make Me a Man. Love the guitar with the bass. I think great vocals from Olly. Lyrically, love the storytelling he's given you here. This is a club banger, but also one with some substance behind it. To me, that's the highlight. After that, you get Dizzy, which was actually Olly and the United Kingdom's Eurovision submission that flopped to, I believe, 18th place. That song was kind of critically panned within the Eurovision context, but still included here on the album. Gotta respect the dedication to push it forward once again. But yeah, I mean, other than that, from there, the album really kind of loses me, to be honest. Again, production-wise, still up tempo, still like energetic, but kind of falls into the same rhythms and patterns, and it just doesn't really rise above what I would like. But I am holding it to a high bar because I love some of the early stuff so much. Let me know though, what'd you think of Olly Alexander's Polari? What was your favorite song? What did you like most about it? And for more music reviews, subscribe. I'll see you next time.